Hey guys, this is Jason with Tuna Tech, and I'm back with a knockout of a device. Okay, so need you to do one thing for me. Close your eyes, or keep them open, I don't care. And just dream or think about what your ideal smartphone is. Is it an iPhone? Is it the top of the line iPhone? Is it a Samsung device? Is it a Pixel device? Is it any number of devices that are out? Well, there was a company years ago that would disrupt the industry by developing a phone that was flagship specs at a killer price, and they have thus far over the years kind of lost their way, changed some CEOs, but they're back with this, the OnePlus 12. Now, I know you've seen many unboxings, you've probably seen all the information on it, but one thing you haven't heard is what it's all about. So this is a disruptor for a couple of reasons, but the OnePlus 12 is a powerful and featured-packed smartphone that aims to compete with the likes of the Samsung S24 and the iPhone 15. It boasts top-of-the-line Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, a stunning 2K 120Hz AMOLED display, and a versatile triple camera system. But does it live up to the hype? Here's a closer look at what we can expect. So, some pros of this device. Now, I've played with this phone for a little bit, but I've kind of reboxed it just to kind of show some stuff that it comes with. Never settle, that's their slogan. Comes with looks like a USB to USB Type-C for transferring information. You've got some books, probably some stickers in there somewhere, and some ejection tool. No case, which a lot of these other manufacturers do, but let's just hold off a little before we start passing judgment on what they do and do not include. Right here, the phone. Underneath, we have power brick and cable. So obviously the cable is going to be your red cable that's they're synonymous with, and an 80-watt wired charger included. Flossie Carter says it, everyone else says it. If these companies can do it, why can't the big guys? What is it? Corporate greed, their business, they're out to make money. Not saying OnePlus doesn't want to do that too, but they're a little bit kinder to their fan base. So some pros, this has got a premium design. The OnePlus 12 has a sleek and stylish design with a matte glass back that feels nice in the hand. You know what that means. The phone is also water resistant, making it a good choice for those who are accident prone. And it comes in two colors, silky black, or what they call silky black, and an flowy emerald. So this is the flowy emerald. Let me get the sticker off the back here real quick. This is that flowy, and it is a matte. It's kind of textured. It's hard to put in the light there, but textured. Kind of interesting, like a marble kind of look, I guess you could say. It looks better in person than it does on most times in the videos that I have seen, but either way, this is the emerald, flowy emerald. Top-notch performance. It's got the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor, which again is a powerhouse and very efficient. It can handle all or most demanding tasks with ease. It comes with a max of 16 gigs of RAM, which ensures smooth multitasking. There is a 12 gigabyte version. This is the 16 gigabyte 512, but they do have a 12 gigabyte version. Is 16 gigabytes overkill? I don't know. Some phones are even going up to 24 gigabyte now on the Android side. The display here is a 6.8 2K 120Hz AMOLED display, and it's one of the best on the market. It's vibrant, it's smooth and responsive, and it even offers a max brightness of 4500 nits. So like me, I got those glasses that can transition. They're going to be in full effect when this thing is at max brightness. They did improve on the cameras from last year. The OnePlus 12 camera system is a significant update. The main sensor is a 50 megapixel LYT 808 from Sony, which is their new light capturing stacked sensor. It captures detail and colorful photos. The new 64 megapixel 3x optical periscope, which is new to them. They do have a periscope lens here. It's 64 megabytes, and it's a welcome addition. There's also a 48 megapixel ultra wide with 114 degrees field of view. On the front, which is right here, We've got a 32 megapixel shooter with all the versatility, including the Hasselblad color science, which they have continued to put on their phones. It's the Hasselblad technology. You can take beautiful shots and videos. In addition, next to this, when they had this on the OnePlus, there's a what they call an active spectrum light color identifier, which helps create natural vibrant color using hardware assisted natural color calibration. Capture more colors from every scene with accurate and more natural color processing. That's a lot of mumbo jumbo, but basically what it's saying is it's going to create better pictures. Now, a lot of you are going to say, is this better than Pixel? Is it better than iPhone? And I'm going to answer that by saying yes and no. Yes, because if you prefer their color science, you're going to like it more. No, if you prefer Pixels. Now, I haven't really played with it too much, but I can tell you, I've used OnePluses in the past, even the one before this, and they were fantastic cameras. It's very similar to the camera system on the Open as well. It's got fast charging, like we said. It's got an 80-watt brick included, and it can do 50-watt wireless charging if you buy their included wireless charger, which I did not get. No, I shouldn't say included. If you buy it extra. If you pre-ordered it, I think it came free. I didn't pre-order it. What else do we got here? So the fast wireless charging is a big plus. So a lot of these specs I'm reading off to you, other phones have, except for that fast charging. That's one thing. It's got Oxygen OS, which is their scan on top of Android. It's bloatware free and offers unique features, which if you own one before, you can probably figure out what they are. It's based on Android 14, and OnePlus will promise 4 years of major Android updates and 5 years of bi-monthly security updates. And I know what you're saying. Samsung and Google are offering 7 years. And I'm going to say this from my personal experience. I've never owned a phone for 7 years, and if I did, those updates are going to be very hampered by the old hardware. So 4 years is ample for updates, which means major updates, and then 5 years of security bi-week or bi-monthly, so 2 security updates. So to me, this is the perfect compromise, I guess you could say. It's a rarity at this price point, and even generally with most smartphones in the US. The OnePlus 12 offers an infrared port right here, which is very odd and very rare in the US at least. And it's in a lot of devices, TVs, radios, air conditioning units, heaters, they use infrared ports for remotes, and this can replace all those. And the biggest and most impressive selling point is something that is not something you can see in the phone, feel in the phone, or use in the phone. The most amazing selling point of this device is that for everything this thing offers, it starts at $799. That is crazy. Now, is that flagship killer price? In today's market, hell yeah. But even better, if you're in the US and you order this, they're still offering that trade in any phone for $100 off, which you can get $100 more off. And there's some other trade-in values as well. So the only real con I can think of, and to me it's not a con, but there's no expandable storage. So if you are a storage poor, I guess you could say, you may want to opt for the 16 gig 512. The other thing is, it is a curved display. So when some people prefer the look of the curved display, it can be more prone to accidental touches and can be annoying for certain situations and content. But overall, the OnePlus 12 is a solid flagship smartphone that offers a lot of bang for your buck. It has a beautiful display, powerful processor, and a versatile camera system. Ultimately, whether or not the OnePlus 12 is right for you depends on you. So I'd give this 4.5 out of 5 stars from the brief time I've messed with it. And you can tell I've already reset it because I was going to get rid of it. But I think I'm going to throw my main SIM in it. But we'll just go over it real quick. So you got your 3 camera system with the spectrum analyzer color and a flash. You got this beautiful matte finish. On one side, you got your power button and volume rocker. And synonymous with all OnePlus devices, they still have the silent vibrate switch, which is very similar to what Apple does. Now they have a button, but this is something that's really nice instead of having to go through settings. You got some, antenna lines on the top. You got, looks like maybe a speaker port. You got a microphone and your infrared on the bottom, obviously another speaker, your SIM tray, and USB Type-C charging. And guys, that's pretty much about it. This is the OnePlus 12. Can this be the dream phone that everyone wants, at least on the Android side? Is this the phone that will disrupt the industry? I think it could, but here in the US, without carrier exclusivity, the financing options, it's going to be an uphill battle. And without much marketing in the US, it's going to struggle. So this is a beginning for them. I think if they push into some marketing here in the US and do some carrier deals, this thing could be amazing. And it is amazing. And this is a good phone. So if you're looking for an Android device and your phone's a few years old, this is something I would definitely consider. The OS is smooth and quick. It's a gaming phone without the gaming aesthetic. It's got tons of RAM, tons of space, beautiful cameras, beautiful screen, and it's reasonably priced. So I'll leave a description down below of where you can pick this up. And if you have any questions for me or any more things you want to find out, please answer it or ask in the comments, and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. This is Jason. Thanks for watching.